Welcome to the live show and Be the Change on Women TV India. We are having a wonderful guest on the other side of the screen. Before introducing more details about Neeta, I just say hi to Neeta. Hi, Neeta, how are you?
Hi, Jyothi. I'm good. Thank you so much. How about you?
I'm doing great. Before we talk on the topic today on life, how life has changed after the pandemic for teachers, students, and also the parents, everybody, there's a lot of change. Before that, I would like to introduce Neeta Bhalla. She is Vice President, Vibgyor High School, Lucknow. She's an educationalist, and we'll go in detail, Neeta ji. So, what was that one change which happened to you during the pandemic time?
Okay, see this Gurukul teaching to classroom teaching. This
Mm-hmm.
is the entire shift in the paradigm.
Okay.
So,
Mm-hmm.
all of a sudden, one fine morning, we got to know that we are away from the school boundaries, classroom boundaries, and we have to connect on
Mm-hmm.
internet and the gadgets for which we always discouraged our students, and we have to encourage them to be friends with those gadgets. The
Oh,
major
correct.
change was that the entire shift, this was overnight change which has come in the life of teachers, students, as well as the parents.
Absolutely. Fair enough. And I'm happy that you're sharing it because uh, what we rejected to the kids, especially if somebody is holding our phone, we used to tell, hey, shut up, don't give it back to our kids or, young kids. So, but now we are saying use the phone, use the laptop, use everything. So that was a huge change. So how was it now? What do you think? Is digital schooling going to be a longer run thing, or is it good? Is it bad? What are the good and bad about it?
See, I'll talk about the merits first, right? It is
Okay.
self-paced learning, right? Student and teachers, they together, schedule the target and achieve the targets, right?
Correct.
Educators can effectively harness the power of everyday technology to bring the educational boundaries into the classroom. So now there is no limit to the excess of the resources. So, which was
Correct.
very restricted earlier. Whatever a teacher is telling, the children are accepting. Rest, of course, there are a lot of enthusiastic students who and inquisitive students who were always in a research mode,
Mm-hmm.
taking it beyond the classroom learning, but there were few. Now, what has happened, this blended approach has actually given a wide range of resources. So, these are a
Correct.
couple of, the merits, I should say. And of course, earlier in the classroom, there was paucity of time, there were certain restraints. Now that there is no limit to learning, the
Correct.
world
Correct.
is a click away. The world is a click away, whether it is for teachers or whether it is for students.
Mm-hmm.
So that is all the merits, but yes, the increasing screen time, the children are becoming more and more introvert.
Mm-hmm.
People like you and me who have a family to look after in everyone, there is a lot of workload. Believe
Correct.
me, I categorize teachers as COVID warriors because they have
Absolutely.
actually taken a salute to the doctors and the health workers and everybody. But yes, teachers should be recognized as COVID warriors.
Absolutely, and I'm very happy on this platform. You're saying to all of us who are watching this show now live and who'll watch this show later after we broadcast this. Yes, it's a wonderful thought Nita has put down that, which is unrecognized. Teachers are really the warriors. I've seen what kind of pain they're going through when kids are all together. You don't know whether he's listening, he's not listening, he's what kind of mindset the kids are. It's very difficult, Neetaji. So wonderful thought. How do you feel? Because You have started your career as a teacher and went on to be the vice principal. So how is you, what did you feel about all these things?
Believe me, it's, at times you feel that you are addressing to blind walls. I tell you, like every teacher is not that tech savvy. We all know how to work on computers. But overnight change coming to Zoom, whether it was Google platform or whether it was MS Team, everything was new to everybody.
Very
And
true.
you won't believe we were awake till 1 p.m., 2 p.m. at night, and again 6 o'clock we were on phone calls helping our staff.
Oh,
Of course, we can only help them until unless we experiment the things. If we do not know the tools, and believe me, till date, we are experimenting each and every day, and that is the beauty of an educator.
very true. Very
Learning never stops.
learning never stops, teaching never stops. Now, I can understand because whatever said, and the technology will not be every time to us. Like we were supposed to start our show at 6, but due to the technology connectivity, imagine we started 2-3 minutes later. 2-3 मिनट्स कहने के लिए कुछ भी नहीं है, लेकिन 2-3 मिनट्स भी मैटर करता है. मतलब
Definitely.
व्हाट मैं आपको समझ में आ रहा है ना, लेकिन बिकॉज एटलीस्ट वी आर सेंसिबल पीपल, वी अंडरस्टैंड, बट व्हेन इट कम्स टू द किड्स they get restless. So how did you guys manage to keep them bonded, to keep them listening to the teaching and whatever?
I'll tell you, like in the last first year, of course, there were a lot of hiccups. But when it came
Correct.
to second year, you won't believe the most difficult task is to hold a 3-year-old nursery child in front of the screen. Very
Oh,
difficult.
very
Or
true.
you can just enjoy your children, see playing tippy tippy top which color you want on a digital classroom when they are waiting for a teacher to join. So we have
Correct.
experienced all this. But believe me, for young kids, it is very difficult to cope up with this. And of course, it is very strenuous. Suppose it's for 2.5 hours also. And we give
Mm.
transition times in between. But it is very difficult to hold a kid against a gadget where he can just assume, he can see, of course, he's looking at the teacher. But that touch, that feel which the tiny dots need, that goes missing. That is a
Very
very challenging task.
Very true, because they see you, they see how your hand movements is, they see that warmth in your face,
Correct, correct.
that they, I think they'll miss. But tell me something, Neeta ji. When it comes to now, since the COVID waves are just, they're releasing and the schools are going to start, we don't know, couple of places they're starting, they're not starting. Will it be the same? What are the major changes kids will be going through? Because I understand they have to keep mask and everything. But other than that, what would be the major change if the schools are going to be regular?
Okay, children have actually forgot the idea of getting up early, getting
Okay.
ready, packing their bags, gulping their breakfast quickly, and boarding the bus. Now they will take another, I think, 15 days or a month to adjust to this tune again. Because now
Huh.
they woke up, they just, somewhere wash their face or even maybe not do that. And they sit right in front of the screen with the cameras off. Now, this is the most convenient thing. And the most popular statement, which I would say perhaps will be, my network is not
Not
helping.
working.
Or there is some technical issue in the camera which I am trying to resolve. So by the
What?
time the camera is resolved, that issue is resolved, the child tries to be fully awake or maybe little alert by that time. Now, of course, this opportunity will not be there in the physical setup. That will be, again, of course, they need some time to adjust.
They need some time to adjust. Now, how about the teachers? Now, what are the transformation teachers will go through? in regular schooling, because earlier it was different. You touch the kids, you ask, hold them, you make them to sit and all, especially with the smaller kids. In older kids it's a different thing now. To you can't do all that. You have to keep a distance, and these kids are very, they don't understand. So how it is going to be when you come to regular schooling, especially when the after this pandemic?
See, teachers are working as a catalyst, right? Who will, guide the young minds, will navigate the young minds for the desired outcome.
Hmm.
The things will change now again in the physical setup, but believe me, the reflection of online sessions will stay
Mhm.
there because now we have made the children more independent because we have made them to explore the world around them and
Huh.
find out a creative solution to any kind of session or any kind of teaching learning process. So this is how the teachers have to become the mentors of change
Hmm. Hmm.
because then only you
Hmm.
know they can make their students envisage the futuristic approach.
Absolutely, absolutely, very well said, Neetaji. But another thing is, which I feel is, the parents are also very agitated in the past 2 years. With the kids at working from home, and it's a very restless thing which parents are going through. And are they what do you want to tell as being in the power of management of a school? What do you feel that you should guide for the parents? Because parents, earlier what they used to do is they used to put everything on the teachers, on the school, and bindas, they should be in their work. But now they have to do something because kid is with them, it's not with the school. So, what do you have to tell to the parents, because you are interacting with them one on one?
See, to be very honest, I respect the time and the availability of the parents because I know everybody was hard pressed being working from home and then managing small kids, getting their work done, making them sit in the front of camera, attending the classes, and a lot many things.
Very
But the best part was it that the parents could actually understand that what my child needs, what
true. Oh.
I need to provide to my child, how can I be a guide and be with the child so that
Mhm.
that learning process is little smooth. The parents
Okay.
at home are handling one student and the teacher is handling 40 students, catering to all the needs of the all 40 kids.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Yes,
mm-hmm,
I know there are parents who really respect and appreciate the hard work of the teachers, but I think
mm-hmm,
this change will, of course, change the thought process of the parents as well. That
mm-hmm.
when a teacher does a lot of effort in make your child understand, read, write, then how much hard work goes in. So I think
Absolute.
now the parents will actually understand the somewhere the problems of the teachers as well.
Very true, very true. Actually, we all have to give a big applause to all the teachers, because it's not a joke. I mean, now I am understanding how the kid is going through all these things, because I personally am seeing it. And I've seen how the teachers are putting in so many efforts with the tantrums of the kids also, because kids are also very chalu sometimes. They don't want to go for that class, and they say that they themselves plug out the laptop ka kuch karke, they will do some jugaad. No, that kind of situations even I've faced. So that's why I'm saying to you. So it's a wonderful thing. But as a management thing, now when it comes to different age category of kids, now they are so addicted to this kind of enrollment of being with the laptop, and the transformation from laptop to proper books and schooling, now homework, all these things are going to be there. Now what are you going to say when to these middle level kids, because they're not the highest, sixth standard, seventh standard, kids who are in that adolescence age, the transformation is happening. So they are little confused more than the younger kids or the older kids. So आप उन kids को कैसे handle करने की, what are the तैयारियां, what are the things you are doing?
See, this is just to channelize the energy of this young brigade. Now, what
Mhm.
happens, because this is the age group when the children are, you know, somewhere balancing between the early teens or maybe in the teens or somewhere here. So, we as educators or as a parent also, we have
Mhm.
to channelize their energy. See,
Okay.
everything just is just a click away. Now, what my child or what my student is getting into, what the child is watching, what the child is doing, that has to be guided so that the child never loses the interest from academics. Of course,
Correct.
overall performance, holistic development of the child is very important. But somewhere we still believe in India that the child should be good in academics. I'm not saying that child should score very high. The child should understand the concepts. That is more important. The only way
Absolutely.
is just to channelize their energy, keep guiding them, keep motivating so that they do not lose their focus.
Okay. Coming back, this is off the records. Normally, it's not about the schooling. But tell me something, Anita ji. I have seen parenting is becoming a very difficult process. You being a parent and managing the school. Earlier, I've seen that was not there. Are they okay, too much involved with the kids or not at all involved with the kids? Because I remember when I was a kid, I never used to have those kind of tantrums, those kind of pampering. और वो कहते हैं ना, कुछ बहुत नखरा किया तो एक छापड़ दे देते. Now you can't even stare at the kid. Can you get what I'm saying? So, in a way, parenting is becoming very difficult, and not only the parenting, also for the teachers. Now, what do you want to suggest to the parents that, in the verge of treating the kids so well, are they becoming too inclined towards the kids and not able to, get detached from themselves, and whatever you ask, we'll get you. Whatever you ask, we'll get you. But at the end of the day, the kid is not knowing the value. What do you have to say to such kind of thought process which are going now?
See, with due respect to all the parents and the values they inculcate in their children, point is, you every child is unique, right? So you can't compare even to your siblings. You can't. If I have
No,
two children, they might be on different tangent altogether. Better is the career choice or the hobbies or whatever the child wants.
absolutely.
The parents every time can't keep on bargaining that, okay, I'm not able to give you time, so I'll buy you this, I'll buy you that. So that is not a kind of bargain which you look into. Again,
Mhm.
the parent has to be with the child, beside them, dealing with the emotions and the
Okay.
sentiments. This is one lesson which only a parent can teach. No matter how comfortable the child is with the teacher, but of course, the children learn values at school level. I'm not saying they do not learn in the school. Parents play a very important role here. The
Yeah.
parents have to make their children so emotionally strong that the child is able to accept the failure if it happens. It's okay if every time you can't succeed, or if it's a yardstick on which I am measuring my child, maybe with the Sharmaji's son or a Mishraji's daughter, which it is not practical for my child. Maybe my child is not very good in academics, but my child is a very good musician. Another way out is, again, with due respect to all the parents, you can't make your children live your dreams.
Huh.
Allow them to decide for themselves, and
Very
believe me, they will take forward your ideology only. So trust your
absolute.
children.
Bang on, bang on, bang on. That's what I thought. It's better to ask you because you must have seen so many parents and teachers, and I think who better can answer such questions. It's wonderfully said, Neetaji. Now, coming to the teachers as a such, because now it is a different process what the teachers will be going through. Now when they are going to come into regular schooling, till now the kids were adapted to one kind of thing, sitting in the computer. They couple of kids have become lazy, obese, कुछ खेलते ही नहीं थे, पहले तो बाहर थे, अभी घर में बैठ के कुछ खेलते ही नहीं थे. Now this thing what they are going to do, what do you think the teachers as a whole, who and all are listening, this show is going to across the world. So whichever teacher, so what do you want to suggest to a teacher, that how to handle kids, any age group?
See, again, when there was this shift in the entire thing, the children took some time to adjust. And of course, that is a human nature. You can't help
Correct.
it. Now, again, getting them back to school is one difficult task, which
Hmm.
we all as an educationist are feeling, or as a management we are facing.
Correct.
So, what
Hmm.
is happening? We have to convince the parents, okay, send the children to school. We will take the utmost care of your child the way we were taking it before. Now, again, the teacher and the child bonding has to be reworked, redeveloped, which was better prior to COVID, which has taken another shift in the entire, approach. Now, what
Correct.
happens? Again, the teacher has to work on this to build
Hmm.
that trust that the students start listening and somewhere accepting what the teacher is. I'm not using the word obeying because
They
nowadays the children don't obey, they take your
obey.
suggestions. So, so that is the thing. It is again, rebonding, and the entire exercise has to be reworked upon. And teachers have to again find new ways and develop novel, strategies where they can influence the students the way they were doing it earlier.
Wonderful, wonderful, very true, very true, absolutely very true. Sunita ji, we in Women TV believe in women people who are all achievers, who have done in their level, have come out like you, and not sitting at home and thinking that somebody will come and change their life, right? So, tell me something, Neeta ji. What do you want to tell to all the women who want to do something in their life? They must be working earlier. Now they have taken a break because of kids and everything, and they want to come back. लेकिन कुछ nobody stopping them. It's they themselves stopping them, thinking that अगर मेरा परफॉर्मेंस ठीक नहीं है, अगर मैं कुछ नहीं कर पाई, सोसाइटी में फिर से काम करी तो कुछ नहीं कर पाई, तो घर वाले क्या क्या बोलेंगे, बाहर वाले क्या बोलेंगे, सोसाइटी वाले क्या बोलेंगे, ये सोचकर बहुत से महिलाएं, they are all, they want to do, it's not for making money, Neetaji, it's just that they want to be doing something which makes them happy. Like some people want to run a business, some people want to teach, some people want to do in work in NGOs or whatever. तो वो आगे नहीं आने चाहते हैं, they don't want to come forward. So उनके लिए आप क्या बोलेंगे?
See, you can't pour out of an empty cup. If you want to appreciate others, then you glorify your achievements first. I am not saying that your achievement, maybe becoming high, being on a very good post or something, but somewhere, if a woman learns to respect herself and understand what she wants, there will be a number of barriers in life. We all have been doing it, right? I also started my career a little late because I wanted my best time to give to my children. But that doesn't mean that I will not chase my dreams. I will not take simply all the allegations what the society or the people around me are putting on me.
Yeah.
I'll definitely strive for hard. And there is something which is called as, as I told you that I had been a writer. Sorry, I am a writer. So, in one of my poetries, I said कि मोदी जी के कहने पे आपने दिया जलाया था, तो आज एक दिया सेल्फ रिस्पेक्ट के नाम पे जरूर जलाइएगा.
वाह.
Women
Super.
are happy with one day, which is called as Women's Day. Believe me, I am not against all this, but due respect to all the women and the people in the country or world, Point is, if you can't be every time happy with one day, please give me hisab of my 364 days. Don't make me happy with one day and giving me one Woman's Day and you enjoy rest of the days. No, I do not take it. मुझे मेरे 364 दिन का हिसाब चाहिए.
Neeta ji.
So it's the woman who
Awesome.
can bring the change. Be the difference and create the difference. And believe me, it's only you who will make the change. Nobody else can do it. So
Rani, who's
respect
watching our show,
yourself. Respect yourself and make people believe in you. Because if you can't stand up for yourself, what people will say? If you will make a without namak ka sabji, then also you are tested every day when you are making a dal or a sabji or a normal dinner or a lunch. So you are tested every day. It's okay. I'll be on test, litmus paper test on one more thing. I'm okay with that. But yes, that that comes with the family support. It always
absolutely.
comes with the family support. So making them understand that I am an individual,
Hmm.
please respect me as an individual, will definitely change the mindset of the people.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. People who are watching us are saying, really 365 days, Women's Day. And
Hashtag.
Ram is saying,
It's
really
hashtag Women's Day.
okay, it's parents who have to understand how to deal with their children and put good values in them. Very true. That's what Neetaji has been telling. Thanks for watching. Yeah, good evening, Madhu Madan. People who are joined a little bit late. Everybody, good evening, and yeah, Arsu is saying good evening. Yeah, everybody, thank you for watching this show live. I think you guys have enjoyed. I enjoyed a lot talking to Neetaji because it's
Thank
very
you so
wide,
much, Jyoti. It was a
very,
pleasure.
yeah. I didn't feel like taking an interview. It was much from her heart, and thank you for coming for the show. And we had a wonderful conversation. I didn't even realize we're almost half an hour now. And finally, before we end this show, thank you for so much for coming and participating in on this channel on Women Team India. Thank you
Thank you.
so
Thank you so much. It was pleasure talking to you and making my views maybe somewhere understanding make them people understand that there is an individual in a woman and please respect that.
नहीं बिल्कुल